सदा जयकार श्री माँ जी के भवन में, गूंजे सदा जयकार श्री माँ जी के भवन में। हो रही जय जयकार श्री माँ जी के भवन में, हो रही जय जयकार श्री माँ जी के भवन में। गूंजे सदा जयकार श्री माँ जी के भवन में। ध्यान करे मन निर्मल, माँ का ध्यान करे मन निर्मल। निर्मल भक्ति है पुण्यों का फल, निर्मल भक्ति है पुण्यों का फल। करती है हो करती है, हाँ करती है श्री माँ निवास हो अपने बच्चों के मन में। करती है श्री माँ निवास हो अपने बच्चों के मन में। गूंजे सदा जयकार श्री माँ जी के भवन में। संकट से माँ सदा उबारे, संकट से माँ सदा उबारे। दर्शन देकर भाग्य संवारे, दर्शन देकर भाग्य संवारे। श्री माँ की ओ श्री माँ की, हाँ श्री माँ की महिमा पार हो। हम गाएं सब मिलके श्री माँ की महिमा पार हो। हम गाएं सब मिलके, गूंजे सदा जयकार श्री माँ जी के भवन में। कुंडलिनी आदि शक्ति माँ, कुंडलिनी आदि शक्ति माँ। सहजदायिनी पराशक्ति माँ, सहजदायिनी पराशक्ति माँ। करती है ओ करती है, हाँ करती है भव से पार हो। चलो माँ की शरण में, करती है भव
Jai Mataji, collective Namaskar, Kundalini. Shri Ganesh mantra 4 times from the heart. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirvikalpa-Vienna. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirvikalpa-Vienna Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirvikalpa-Vienna Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo. Let's collectively surrender to the Lord Ganesh. Mataji, can you hear me?
जय श्री माता दी। यस भैया।
Okay. So let's collectively align our attention. Let's collectively align our attention at the global level in order to have one attention. collective Kundalini and Bandhan. Talk of the day.
Of fulfilling its last culmination of expression. Even to understand how immense the task is, you need a surrendering heart. Only through mental approach, when you arrive, you develop a petty ego that you are doing a great work. Like a telephone to America saying that I'll be coming. There's a very big scientist in Los Angeles who is an Indian Maharashtrian fellow. He missed his Nobel Prize. Such a great scientist. He telephoned to me immediately saying, Mother, I'm coming to New York to receive you. I'm taking leave for 15 days. When you are here, I want to be with you. What else is to be done? As it is, I am doing Sahaja Yoga by the way, at my own convenience. Whenever I get time, that's what I'm doing, isn't it? But I would like to travel with you to Europe, to all the different places, with you to spend some time. Otherwise, what am I doing here? But what I have heard, that people are arriving at different times for Sahasrarni. I was amazed. Typical Western mind. By the way, Sahaja Yoga is done mostly. By the way, it should be convenient, it should be a weekend. When just by the way for a holiday we can go to Vienna. There, of course. By the way, we'll have a puja. And by the way, Mother will raise the Kundalini. She will awaken our deities. And then by the way, we'll be enjoying the blessings. No sacrifice can be done for God. No time, they have no time. Everything is by the way. It's rather amazing. For war, people gave up their lives. For destruction, They work so hard, day and night. But for the construction of humanity, for the ultimate goal of divinity. In the West, how many there are who really surrender? If it suits, then we'll be there. Sahaj. This is Sahaj style. We should do it Sahaj. I heard about this many a times. There are still many who take that kind of an attitude towards Sahaj Yoga. It is sometimes surprising for me. If I go to a village, people take leave for 15 days, 1 month. In Rauri, people take leave for 1 month to prepare for my coming. 1 day leave for them is a very big thing. They are the people who deserve. It's not what you dress and what you eat and what you have. It's what you can give and give up. The tags of mundane life are to be cut off. We must understand. It's a progress of people like slaves tied up to chains. Chains of desires, chains of complacentness, chains of lethargy, chains of ego, which is like a log. So, we have to understand ourselves. Everybody has to understand oneself, that through you the salvation of the world has to come. You are chosen for the emancipation of the whole humanity. The Divine wants you to work as a channel for the beautification of this universe, for the ultimate expression of God's love. When I say this, I find suddenly the ego coming up automatically. On the contrary, a surrender to fill up your vessels with the bliss, the bliss of divinity, so that when you go to others, you pour on them the beauty and love of God. It is for you to understand yourself. Very well, and not others. Don't blame anyone. It's so precious that no words can describe the greatness of these moments which we are spending together. You have to feel it within yourself, the assignment that is given to you through your own spirit, through your own state. You can fulfill the assignment. But lack of faith in yourself cannot give you surrendering powers. Surrender is the opening of Sahasrara. Keeping it completely open. So that the Nirvikalpa state is established within us. There should be a regular progress of improvement. Regular progress of the opening. Have you ever seen any lotus or any flower that blooms, and in between again does not bloom, then collapses, then blooms? Have you ever seen such a nonsensical phenomena in the nature? You come up, again you go down, again you come up, you go down. Have you ever seen a tree that comes up, again goes inside the mud, again it comes up, again goes back into the mud, blaming other people? Have you seen any animal which starts growing, then it becomes a dwarf, again it grows, again it becomes a dwarf? Even these huge palaces which have been built so beautifully for us, do you see that they become small suddenly and then collapse, and then again they blow up? Only the balloon of ego and superego does that. And when you are identified with them, you too become very peculiar personalities. The lotus of your Sahasrara is open now. It must open more and more and more, and should not suddenly collapse, again open, again collapse. It's a very complicated phenomena. You can see in the West, and you can be very much surprised sometimes. To me, it's sometimes very shocking to see. Suddenly someone will come, oh, I'm very nervous about this thing, I'm very nervous about that. Another person will come and tell me, I want to leave Sahaja Yoga now. Another one come and tells me, oh, it's too much, I cannot go any further with it. So we must realize that there is something very peculiar within us, something absurd within us. That's why it happens. We go forward, backwards all the time. What is this pendulum? That cannot be Sahasrara. Sahasrara is not a pendulum. It is a lotus. So the pendulum is the chitta, is the attention. The attention that moves from left to right, right to left, goes on like that all the time. But the area of Sahasrara is the realm of God. When the Brahmarandra opens fully, then the heavens open within yourself. The Kundalini, which has risen up and given you realization, creates that subtle opening by which the divine starts pouring all its subtleties inside your brain.
Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. One time Shri Ganesh mantra with the full intention that the auspiciousity of the Lord Ganesh help us establish Nirvikalpa states. Shri Ganesh mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Shri Adi Kundalini Mata. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Adi Kundalini Mata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Shri Nirvikalpa. 3 times collectively from the whole world to the Devi with full devotion. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirvikalpa Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirvikalpa Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Nirvikalpa Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Collective attention above collective Sahasrara. Let collectively focus and feel the collective Sahasrara of the Virat that we are when we are together from the heart. Let's feel this huge primordial Sahasrara. In the huge primordial Sahasrara, Devi, our mother, has her complete form established. Let's feel her complete form above Sahasrara. And let's surrender to her complete form to go into Nirvikalpa. Let's collectively feel and be in the collective Sahasrara. Collective Sahasrara is completely open. The 1,000 petals and the 1,000 power of God are completely awakened in our collective consciousness. Let's continue to surrender to Devi until we become pure light, pure vibration, pure source of vibration, and pure source of auspiciousness ourselves. Let's surrender from the heart until we feel that we have no physical body, no emotions, no ego, no superego, no mind, no reactions. We need to surrender until we become pure consciousness, super consciousness, one with the Devi collectively. Let's collectively ask ourselves, where is our attention? Are we truly surrendered to the Devi? All ego, all conditionings, everything is surrendered. We have no individual consciousness. We are the pure ocean of the collective divine attention. Let's collectively feel and be the ocean. Let's do collectively the extra effort to just surrender until we feel that we have no head, like the Lord Canaan. The head is replaced by super consciousness. There is no superego, no ego, just pure super consciousness, widely open and connected beyond Sasvara, all superior chakras beyond Sasvara, huge, bigger, widely radiating. We are connecting with the higher dimension of Sasvara. Heart is completely opened. We just surrender as we have never surrendered before in Sasvara to Devi. Before finishing the meditation, let's collectively surrender and ask for the complete protection of the Devi as the collective consciousness, the collective children of the Devi, and also the complete protection for humanity that we represent. May Devi Sari wrap us again and again, 108 times. Let's feel the wrapping of Mother Sari, Mother vibrations all over, inside, outside. Nothing can touch us, nothing can harm us, but we need to be in that level and dimension where we are completely one with Devi, above Sasvara, collectively, in the complete attention of the divine, and be completely the Virat. we are now in the space where we are completely one with the Devi, completely Nirvikalpa. Let establish in all our cell, in all our being, collectively, individually, and at humanity level, this state of Nirvikalpa as the normal state, as the basic state of consciousness. Let's completely download these states in our cells, absorb this state in our being collectively, individually, as normal state, as basic state of consciousness. Before finishing the meditation, let's expose collectively in this very high state of consciousness all our inner enemies. We offer them to the Devi, the inner enemies, and also the external attacks. Everything that is attacking us from outside, all the negative energy, any attacks from inside or outside of ourselves. We surrender everything to the divine collective consciousness to be taken care of. And we really feel the complete protection, the complete wrapping of the divine sari of the Devi. The divine sari, which is a sari of vibration, which wraps us again and again and again and again. And at each wrapping of our collective being, we go deeper and deeper into pure bliss, pure drinking of the divine Amrut. Now, before finishing the meditation, let's collectively decide, as Mother has recommended, let's steady our attention. Let's educate our attention to be steady, not a wobble attention, but a powerful, strong, collective, straight attention, which is truly established in Nirvikalpa state. We need really to strengthen ourselves, to buckle up, to hold to the divine feet strongly, powerfully, in our complete attention, be totally devoted to the divine. All our attention, all our devotion, all our love is completely oriented to the Devi, completely surrendered to the Devi. We leave nothing behind. We surrender everything. Everything is surrendered to the Devi. We do not do anything. We surrender from the heart. And we stay in that state. We remain in that state. And we decide that from now on, we'll become pure attention, pure consciousness, pure love, and pure source of vibrations. ourselves, pure saints, as our mother has said we are. We need to be, not just leave those as words that she said. We need to become and to be those true saints that are able to emit vibrations, that are able to be in higher state of consciousness, that are able to be great beings, great souls, great enlightened collective and individual entities, being humans, completely one with the divine spirit of the Lord Shiva, who is Sadashiva in Sahasrara, totally united with Adishakti. Let's surrender to our mother all the problem of the world, all the problem of the world. In Russia, we surrender Russia, we surrender Ukraine because Devi is the mother of Ukraine and Russia. We surrender all the countries of the world. We surrender all humanity, all her creation. And we ask her in our heart to please, her will be done. May your will be done, O Devi, O Divine Mother. May your will be done. Please act fast to save your creation. Act fast to make your will a reality. We totally and completely surrender to you, and we thank you. Namaskar, Kundalini. Rishi Mataji. See you tomorrow.
Grammarly does more than catch errors.